Hit that button. We're going live.
To start from general adjustments, especially footrest adjustment, armrest adjustments, and headrest adjustments. Okay, let's start from footrest. As you can see, this particular chair has a swing away footrest. You can push button and swing away footrest, and then you can remove also. But also this footrest has adjustments. On the main pipe, you can see a bolt and then another holes. Distance between holes is 1 inch. And then you can adjust footrest up or down. It depends which position is comfortable for you. Let me put this footrest back. Same like I show you right side footrest, same is left side footrest. Sometimes you can see wheelchairs which has a just single plate footrest, but every footrest has a adjustments up and down. Okay, can you Rodney talk about armrest adjustments?
Armrest adjustments, adjust right here, take them off, lift them up, take them off for client to get in or out, or adjust right here with the lifting to adjust where your forearms, your arms go. Up, down, lock position.
Okay, and let me tell you about headrest. Also, headrest has the adjustments, and I want to show you what kind of adjustments you have. Okay, that one is main post, and everything is mounted on the main post, but you can adjust angle of headrest. Unscrewing these 3 bolts, choose a comfortable position for you, and then tight back these bolts. You can also move in forward and backward headrest. Also up and down. Let me show you how it moves up and down. Like if we stop here,
Let's turn it around. You want to turn it around?
let's turn around. It makes easy to show. Okay, and if you lose holder bolt, then you can slide headrest up or down. And then when you find comfortable place for you, then you just tight. That's it, it stays there. These 3 main things is which you can adjust on the wheelchair, but there is another adjustments like for backrest. You can adjust backrest, make it high, low, wider, or narrow. Same thing we can talk about seat. You can make chair wider or narrow. and everything follows. Like if you make chair wider, then armrest also follows seat.
Turn it back around. Turn it back
Okay.
around a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. This is general adjustments we talk about, and please
Any
ask
questions?
questions if you have, guys. We are ready to answer your questions.
Oh, keep going. Okay, so Levon, let's speak about adjusting
Seat
the
plate.
seat.
Okay, let's move armrest back like this. Okay. Uh, Usually, power chairs seat includes two metal plates, and they are covering each other. And between them, you can see numbers. Usually, it starts from 16, but you can see like 17-inch. It starts from 16 to 20, 23-inch. It can be like from 17 to 22-inch, but you can see these numbers. And then follow these numbers, you can choose comfortable place for you, like 20-inch, 19-inch, or either one. For adjusting a seat, you have to unscrew main bolts which holds a seat plate, both sides, left and right, and then slide out both plates. Please find a particular place which is comfortable for you. If it is like 19-inch, let's stay on the 19-inch. And then when you find particular place, please put bolts back. Tight every bolts all the way down. That's it. But if you adjust the seat, you have to adjust backrest too, because if you make a seat like 19-inch wide and backrest is 16-inch narrow, it should be uncomfortable for you. That's why my suggestion is make a same wide seat and backrest. Let me tell you one thing about this. Is not about adjustment, but it is important thing. As you can see, this particular footrest has a plastic, like plastic footrest, and sometimes people want to use footrest for pushing doors or something. Doesn't matter. If your footrest is made by metal, you can use footrest to push doors, but be careful, please. Very, very careful. But if you have a plastic footrest, I don't suggest to push anything because easy to break footrest, and then you need a wheelchair repair. Be careful, please.
And as we all know, everything on a wheelchair is very expensive.
Not cheap, really not cheap. Thing is how, yeah, you can order. It takes time, money, time to get new part, and then another something like
Somebody to come and fix it for you.
and you need a mechanic who fix your chair. Please, questions.
Any questions? Anybody?
If there is no questions, we'll continue talk about different things.
We could speak on anything anything that anybody has questions about on a wheelchair, on a manual chair, scooter.
Uh, we can talk about motors and joysticks
Yeah,
and
we can.
control box.
How do you?
And then back. Okay.
How do you adjust the seat width, and how do you widen the back?
Like I'm saying, seat includes two metal plates. They are covering each other. Between them, you can see numbers. Most chair does this. You can see numbers like 17 inch, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 inches. And which means you can make your chair 17-inch wide, 18-inch wide, 19, 20, 22, 21, 23-inch wide. For that, you have to unscrew bolts which holds metal plates. When you make free metal plates, you can slide metal plates out or in. It depends which way you want to go. You want to make it wide or narrow. Okay, let's say if you want to make your chair wider, slide plates out, choose comfortable place for you, and then you tight bolts back. That's it for seat. Another question is about back. How do you widen back? Same idea about back. It has a but. Back has a three pieces.
Excuse me. Can we turn this back around and show or take
on this chair we cannot show. It don't have the adjustment, that one. But we have backrest, which has the adjustments. And three pieces. Main plate stays in the middle. It does not go nowhere. Only you can slide like side pieces, side plates, let's say wings. Same idea. You adjust bolts which holds these wings and then slide out or in and choose your comfortable place, please. And then tight bolts back. Show us, please.
This one's for the seats, right?
That one is for seat. We can show that one too. Okay. Here is backrest. Let me put a little bit high here to make it visible well. Okay, here you can see bolts, and if you unscrew these bolts, then this plate, you can see here is two plates, not one. You can slide this plate up or down, which way you want. And then here is another separate plates, like wings. Here, this part, and this part. And then if you unscrew same bolts inside, from inside, then you can slide wings out or in. But main part, main plate on the backrest stays there. It does not go nowhere.
And usually, what tools do we use on this, Levon?
Usually we use Allen wrenches and just regular 7/16. It depends which brand and which model is your chair, but usually it is Allen wrenches.
Okay, let's go with the I'll get this one. Let's go with the seat right there, Levon. Right.
Okay. Let me show you numbers here. As you can see, it says 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This particular seat has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. Like I'm saying, these plates are locating, no, one moment, no, this way, this way. And then you can see numbers here, right? And this number should be between this hole. Like if I put this way, let's say if it was 16-inch wide like this, can you help me to show them this place? Like, 16-inch. And then if you want to make a, let's say 20-inch wide, we unscrew bolts which holds the plates, slide out both sides, choose comfortable size for you, like let's say 20-inch if you want, like this, and then tight bolts down. That's it. You have a 20-inch wide chair instead 16-inch. Another okay, let me show you another adjustment here.
Okay, we have another question, Levon. I didn't know anything about a chamber in the manual chairs until Tuesday when mine was adjusted and it rolls so much better. Now, sport chairs are largely so, you see, of the chamber maybe, because of the chamber maybe. Also on power chairs, how do you reset a faulty computer?
Let's start from faulty computers. Most power chairs is already programmed, especially joystick and CPU control box are programmed together. To reset a joystick, some chairs has a combination of buttons. If you use this combination, you are able to adjust, like reset your joystick, adjust speed, adjust brake speed, turning speed, lots of things. But some chairs does not have this type of combination, which means you are not able to adjust anything. You need a specific programmer for particular chair.
Or if there's a fault, all you have to do is turn off the joystick and turn it right back on to reset it. Sometimes that will reset the fault.
But this question includes about manual chairs also something. I don't know anything about camber. Oh, camber. Okay, camber is very, very important thing on the manual chairs. We have manual chair, I can show you, which has a camber here. Let's move a little bit your side. Okay. As you can see, we have a manual chair which has a camber. Camber is very important thing for people who use a manual chairs, especially lightweight, active type of chairs, who likes to ride a little fast than usual. And then if you go really fast and you have to pass a curve, camber is helping you. You just don't flip over, you know. It is safety thing for you. But if you can change angle of rear wheels, make it 90-degree to ground, but it is less safe than chair which has a camber.
Where's the camber at, Levon?
Wheels are tilted.
Okay.
As you can see, chair is wider here than here because wheels are tilted this way a little bit.
Right.
And I think there is sport cars also who makes a
Yes.
cambers on the
Yes.
wheels. They are doing specially for pass. They with these cambers they are able to pass curves very fast.
I hope that answered your question, Christina. Any more questions? Do we want to speak any more about the manual chair, Levon?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You are welcome, Christina. BC. Only thing I don't understand what means BC here.
Because of the chamber.
Because of camber.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you a few words about this manual chair. This chair was constructed with no camber. Originally, it was wheels was 90-degree to ground, but owner feels not safe, and then as you can see here, they add the washers to make camber here. Here is washers.
This is a quickie chair, right?
That one is quickie chair. Yeah.
It's not like a regular manual chair.
It is lightweight, active type of chair. It has a also gravity adjustment. Gravity you can adjust from rear wheels. If you move a socket which holds a main wheel forward, it makes easy to tilt your check back easily. And same time it becomes a dangerous chair because sometimes some people adjust the gravity like they are using chairs, but enough to move head a little bit back till chair start tilting back. But they are trained on this case, they are safe. But if, for example, if I adjust for somebody a gravity, then I have to give training, specific training. Otherwise, it is not safe for customer, for wheelchair user.
These are the handlebars or the armrests right here, right, Levon?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Let's demonstrate how those work.
These armrests are removable. You just pull out. You can remove if you need. Here is side guards. You can remove. Side guards is a good thing to protect yourself from rain, water, or mud, or anything like this. That's why you have side guards here. But for transferring, usually people need a more room than we have right now. That's why they prefer to remove side guard and then they transfer to make more room. But for transferring, always please use brakes. Never try to transfer without the brakes. It is not safe.
And again, with the manual chairs are just like the power chairs. You got to keep the casters clean because they do collect a lot of hair and gravel, junk in them. And
Yeah, just yesterday we cleaned these casters. Now they roll well.
And on this Quickie manual chair, it has air inner tubes on the tire. It's not a solid tire. It's a blow-up tire, just like a bike tire.
Okay.
How many PSIs are in there, Lamont?
55 PSI.
55.
Usually, big wheels has a mark on it. It says size 37 540, 24 by 1 and 3/8. And you can pump this tire, or specifically that one, you can pump on the 90 PSI.
Without blowing up?
It says, yeah, maximum pressure 90 PSI. Actually, it depends on the quality of
The
tire, yeah, intertube and tire too, both. Some of them says only 65 PSI. But now that one says 90 PSI. Yeah, yeah.
But I think sometimes if you put more air, if you run over anything sharp, it's a quicker way for them to blow up, right?
That's
pop.
true. That's
Because
true.
it's too much air.
But difference between high pressure and low pressure is if you have a low pressure in it, then you need more force to push. If you have a high pressure, it rolls well. Yeah,
Okay.
usually it rolls well. Only then by high pressure, you can feel little stones too.
Right.
Yeah. It depends on the wheelchair user. But again, if you put a high pressure like 90 psi, then it does not require much force to push. Okay. Let me tell you another thing about seat here. As you can see, seat upholstery is not tight. It is loose because, let me show you what it means. You see how much it loose, which is not good. Because when person is in it,
It says
it pushes legs inside because side pipes, seat pipes are pushing legs inside. Usually better if you keep a seat very, very tight and straight, like a drum. It should be tight. That one has the adjustment. You just lose a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, and then you can tighten that one how you want. Like front area. Front area, I tight front area, as you can see, but back still loose. It requires more work.
so you're just pulling the Velcro under here, undoing the Velcro and pulling the whole thing under there, right?
Yeah, this upholster goes around the metal bar here,
Right.
flat bar. If you lose a bolt and you push this way toward the Velcro, then you tight.
Tightens it up.
Yeah, now it is tight here, but loose here because we did not try to tight back area.
Simple.
And then when you tight all the way, you are able to put bolts back. That's it.
Any more questions?
Please, questions.
Yes. We're going to take a 5-minute break and we'll be right back. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we have another question. Christina, is there somewhere you would recommend to learn about wheelchair maintenance and repair if you can't make it to Berkeley for that? Like a book or a website? Yes, YouTube has a lot of information. They have a lot of videos on scooters, wheelchairs, manual chairs, anything that you're looking for. Just go right to YouTube. They have a lot of videos. Okay, now we're going to speak on Levon.
Okay, next step is we want to show you how power chair works. For that, we want to demonstrate in front of you joystick, two motors with gearbox, drive wheels, CPU. Let me show CPU, which is control box, and batteries, which is underneath here.
Two
how-
12-volt batteries.
Right. Two 12-volt batteries, but main thing, please remember, power wheelchairs use a 24 volts. Not 12, 24 volts. Okay. Let me start from CPU because main CPU is installed on the plate. That's why I prefer to show you. You should connect motors side of main power plug. Right motor, left motor, and power you can plug here. Rest of plugs is for actuators. As you know, many chairs has the actuators for tilting, reclining, power footrest, or there is many different things you can use the actuators. Let me show you joystick here. Joystick has an on and off button. You press, it comes on. If you press one more time, it comes off. Let's turn on. And then you have a speed adjustments here. You can go high speed or low speed. My suggestion is, if you want to try a power chair, please start from low speed, not from high speed. And then when you understand how it moves, how it stops, how it turns, you understand well, then you can slowly go up and up for speed. And between them is a signal button. Okay, now let's start talk about motors and gearbox. As you can see, we have two motors with gearboxes. Motors are connected to CPU here, like right motor, left motor, and between them is power. Motors has a levers. Let's talk a little bit what it means. Okay. You can put motors in drive mode or just make wheels free. Right now, this wheel is in drive mode. That one is in drive mode too. And if we push no, because we unlock and then lock, we have to turn off and turn on again. Now is okay. If you push forward, chair goes forward. If you want to stop, you just release a joystick. It stops by itself. If you want to go back, you push back, or like right side, left side, or just stop. Please.
Let's speak on, if you, like Levon says, they were in drive mode. Now they're on unlock mode. So if somebody breaks down and needs to be pushed, you unlock them, the brakes. So that way they just spin freely and you could get across the street or wherever that you break down on. If, let's speak on, if one is locked and one isn't locked, it will not go anywhere. They both have to be unlocked or in locked position for it to work. And then reset again, has to turn off and turn back on to drive again.
Okay, another thing about now it is in drive mode, and let's turn on joystick. You go somewhere on the street and something happened. We don't know yet what is wrong with your chair, and you want to just push chairs on the sidewalk or place where you are safe. You engage, you make wheels free from the gearbox. Same time, you have to turn off joystick, because now we can push, but as you can see, it requires a
lot of force.
But if you turn off a joystick, it doesn't require as much as before. It rolls well and easily. That's why you have to know about these handles. Drive mode or freewheel mode.
Plays a very important role on pushing or if you're in drive mode. Any questions? Christina, any channel specifically? Any channel specifically on YouTube? Just type in the make and model of your wheelchair and the problem of it, and it should come out. You should get your answers. Short videos, they have plenty of videos on YouTube.
Usually manuals are available online for wheelchairs, for manual chairs or for power chairs. You can read, of course, but for many people, not everything is understandable. If you don't understand, please send us questions, any questions about wheelchairs.
Any questions on how the motors and the gears work and the CPU?
Can you give me please a drive wheel, and will you be posting any of your own YouTube? Yes, we will post our videos on the YouTube. Another thing I want to tell you is, as you remember, we talked about clean casters, ball bearings, and drive wheels. I just want to remind you guys, there is lots of hairs on the ground, and caster wheels or drive wheels, they hook, and they hook like one hair, second, 100 hairs, and then these hairs becomes a big problem because they start destroying your ball bearings. And if you hear some weird sound from your wheels, it means something wrong happened with your caster or ball bearing. It needs to be checked. Be careful, please.
If we don't have any more questions, we're going to finish streaming a little early. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. Be sure to follow us on our socials Till next month. Take it easy.
Thank you so much.